let's come to you, Mr. Soos, first, because it appears that the Modi government, by announcing this, has done what you've been asking for, and yet you're not willing to give them credit. The fact is that you now will have LPG reduced by 200 rupees in all markets across the country, and when you are under the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, a further 200 rupee drop. So the government is saying the opposition wanted us to bring down LPG prices. We've done it. Why is the opposition still complaining?
No, we're very happy for the people of India that finally, Prime Minister Modi has seen the light of day. He has realized that his complaints about Revdi culture are actually not well founded. The fact of the matter is that the Prime Minister has basically realized that the India Alliance has had two very successful meetings. A third one is coming on August 31st. Elections to 5 states are coming. They're not doing that well. I don't think they're even going to win any state during these elections. So they're going to be desperate and do whatever it takes. And this is what they've done.
No, so are you saying this is an act of desperation? Are you saying it's an act of desperation because the India Alliance is coming together? I mean, the Prime Minister is saying this is part of a process and he's given it as a Rakhi gift.
Listen, Raj. This is a sign of desperation because we know what's happening to this government. If you think about it, BJP has lost Himachal Pradesh. They've been demolished in Karnataka. The next 5 states that are coming up, they're in right now. As things stand, they're not sure of winning even one state, even Rajasthan, they're not sure of winning, right? You know it, you're a political analyst, you know all this very well. So they're desperate. Now, let me ask you this. If this is a gift, and by the way, I think we want to get away from this sexist message that this is for women, this is for families, this is not just for women. But if this is a gift, where was Prime Minister Modi, was BJP punishing the people of India for all this time when gas prices were kept so high, when gas prices were at 1,100 rupees? Is that what you're saying? Is that what everybody is saying, that they were keeping these prices high? Now, let me ask one very simple question. Minister Hardeep Singh Puri, who is the Minister for Petroleum, he said that India's gas prices, LPG prices, they track the Saudi Aramco import prices. Now, Saudi Aramco cut their prices by 20% in June. Now, at the end of August, 2 days before India Alliance's very important meeting, the Prime Minister comes up with this. Why did they not reduce prices in June? And by the way, have we forgotten that the Ashok Gehlot government in Rajasthan announced gas prices of 500 rupees for poor families in December?
Salman Soos, I've given you a lot of time. You made the point. You're questioning. Just a minute, sir.
A desperate party.
No, you must allow
straws.
You must allow Sanju Verma now to respond. Sanju Verma is getting very, very agitated. Her temperature is rising as you're raising these points. But Sanju Verma, let's respond to 2 points, and we can do them one by one. Number one, the timing. The fact is that you have, according to the opposition, this is necessitated by the India Alliance meeting in 2 days, by the fact that there are elections in 4 months. You could have easily slashed these prices earlier if you really wanted to. You suddenly seem concerned about the consumer because Raksha Bandhan is coming. You could have slashed it 2 months earlier is argument number one. Number two, even after slashing it, according to the opposition, it's still lower than what it was when the UPA was in government, when the subsidized cylinder was just about 400 rupees. I want you to respond to both one by one.
Thank you, Rajdeep. No, Sanju Verma was not getting agitated, nor was my temperature rising. Yes, I was getting a bit uppity because, I think Salman Soos sort of overstayed his welcome in terms of giving that long bhashan to the BJP. First and foremost, to Salman Soos's pithy comment that the BJP is going to lose all the state elections that are scheduled for this year. I will just remind Mr. Soos of one of my favorite quotes from Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Lok Sabha speech on the floor of the House a couple of months back. When taking a dig at the opposition, he said, and very rightfully so, "Tumhare paon ke niche zameen nahi hai." तुम्हारे पांव के नीचे जमीन नहीं है, लेकिन कमाल तो ये है कि तुम्हें यकीन नहीं है. कमाल तो ये है तुम्हें यकीन नहीं है. So you can stay in your ivory tower and keep hallucinating. That's besides the point. Now coming to Rajdeep Sardesai's very pointed questions. I have this to say. Whenever the BJP does something, it's a classic case of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Abhi LPG non-subsidized prices have been reduced by 200 rupees for the subsidized category by a hefty 400 rupees. So the entire opposition is saying this is a jumla, this is a Raksha Bandhan, tool to gratify some of the sections of the society. So I will just say this, Rajdeep. The moot point is this. If you look at the entire track record of the last 9 or 9.5 years of the Modi government, the basic premise of his economic policy has been welfareism and structural reforms and not incrementalism. Point number one. Point number two, very quickly, you gave out a lot of data for your audience, but I have also culled out this data from authentic sources, and your audience needs to know. Let's compare apples with apples. Let's not have a comparison of non-subsidized cylinder with subsidized ones, which is what a lot of people on Twitter are doing.
No, I've not done that. I've not done that.
You have not done that. You have not done that. I'm just saying this for the benefit of the likes of Supriya Sule, who put out a comment and I've responded to her on social media. She obviously made a wrong comparison, comparing apples with watermelons. Now, under the Congress-led UPA 2, these were the prices of non-subsidized cylinder, because subsidized cylinders, in any case, the poor and the marginalized have been getting the relevant benefits. The non-subsidized, which is what hurts the middle class, and rightfully so, where are we compared to the Congress-led UPA 2? Congress-led UPA 2, and very categorically, I will just say this. The prices starting from 2009, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Look at these prices. The prices were 710 rupees, then it became 877, then 922, then 1021, and then 1241. This was the price for the last 5 years of the Congress-led UPA 2 in the non-subsidized cylinder category. Now, the last 5 years of the Modi government, the prices have been 546, 570, 694, 950, 1054. And if you look at the average, the Congress UPA 2s, I'm not taking 1103 because I've taken for each category. I've taken the blended average price of Chennai, Delhi, Mumbai and Kolkata. Okay? And I've done that for everyone, for the UPA and the BJP. So if you look at the Congress-led UPA 2, the average non-subsidized cylinder, the average price in the last 5 years of the Congress-led UPA 2 stood at 954 rupees 20 paise. Now the average non-subsidized cylinder price in the last 5 years of the Modi government, that is Modi 2.0, stood at 762 rupees 80 paise. Okay? So if you do a like-to-like comparison, the BJP has fared well and exceedingly well in terms of the non-subsidized gas cylinder prices under the last 5 years of the Modi government in Modi 2.2 being far lower than the Congress UPA 2. Point number 3. And now let me finish. Then you can rebut me. Now most people said that, oh, Ujjwala scheme was a big disaster because you know what? Refills never used to happen. This is the report by India Today, which says that the refill rate of Ujjwala Yojana has been a hefty 88%. And guess what? The number of people who took refills rose overall, both subsidized and non-subsidized. The number of refills have risen from something like 16 crore in 2017 to 37 crore now as we speak, which is a phenomenal performance by any yardstick.
Okay, no, just a minute, Salman.
And the last point, you gave him a lengthy intervention. Salman Soz, when you say that the BJP is not going to do well, and I will just quickly end by bringing Rajasthan into the discussion since you mentioned Rajasthan. I hope you're aware that the latest inflation numbers which were declared, Rajasthan, Rajasthan, the inflation has been the highest at 9.5%.